So I'm getting this set up. I gotta move my tent up on the hill. I'm gonna get it off of the slant. And I have like a flat piece of ground. And I feel like it's isolated enough where people won't find it. And plus I want to start having some sleepovers with my girlfriend, and I'm not sliding around on a mattress that's on a tilt. So this was given to me, this little camera thing, by a friend of mine. Alright, continuing on with the last video. You see, sorry for the hand. I just got to get this thing set up in its little holster here. Alright, here we are. I thought I just saw a beaver over there swimming around. Alright, so I'll just attach those videos together. I don't really have time to be pussyfooting around on this stuff here. Why would I have? I'm good at undoing knots, but I don't have time to do it right now. Alright, there we go. Alright, so this is just going to be a lot of pulling. If I can't pull it, then... oh man. I double knotted some of these. Why, I don't know. Just a single little Beckett should have done, but... I like to try to save things. I only got so much string. It's cheap. It's like friggin' $4 for this stuff. So... alright. See this here. Everything's gonna come undone. I gotta undo what I did to move this thing, so keep pulling this thing up. The good thing about truckers' hitches, if you can see here, is... oh wait, it'll come undone. I still got the rope in this one. So I'm sorry about the sloppiness of this video, but I am on time restraints here. Now this is just pushing this down. Let's see here. I did all this work in the dark. Like Spider-Man. That's an actual knot. Alright, I'm not going to sit here and mess around. Grab my knife. I've got an hour to move this thing. Always get more string. Care. I don't like having to destroy what I created, but it's just not that comfortable. I'm too close to the water. The beavers are getting pissed off that I'm here. I love the beavers. I just don't think they like me very much. Cut everything. Okay, so I gotta get inside this tent. I don't really care about that right now. I'll deal with that later. This is me right here opening the tent door. Everything's gonna come out of the tent. Could I carry, I'm wondering if I could carry this tent out. It's a little dirty in here. All right. That's my urine bottle. For the nighttime. Ooh. There's prickers there. I do not want to pop my awesome air mattress. I'm going to put it somewhere not too far, but where it's not going to get popped by prickers. Alright, this is relatively safe right here. So everything's got to come out. What a crazy day at work. Freaking today was get people into treatment day, so we were working real hard at that. We had 4 people cited, and then we had 1 confirmed that he almost didn't show up in time, and the ride came and then left, and then he showed up and the ride came back, and then there was another young girl who came. Well, we went and saw her out in the street, and so we've been trying to get her in the shelter, and she ended up saying she'd go to treatment. We had to get her on insurance, and we got her Mass Health. And then we got her a treatment bed, and she just had to wait for a phone call. So hopefully she was able to wait for that phone call. We just couldn't be there to go through it. So I think doing the treatment thing from now on is when we find someone that wants to go to treatment, we just focus on one person. And that's it right away. We just focus on them. I just like to see people get better, you know? It sucks when people are sick, especially when it's their behavior that is making them sick. Oh, I can't forget this. There's my trusty lamp. Oh, let's see. So I've been liking my new job. It gets really stressful at times, but I really believe in it. I believe in people's capacity to change and get better. I know some things you can't fix, like cancer or like Parkinson's disease, but you know, addictions and stuff, they can be fixed. Okay, so I got this here. I'm just gonna throw all my stuff in here. Cigarette roll and stuff. Put that in this box where it goes. Got all these things here. This is just a trash barrel. If my plan works, then I can just freaking carry this thing up the hill. Oh, there's that. I don't know exactly what you're seeing because I can't see. I have this thing hanging here, dangling, and it's covering up the screen. So, but if this video does well, then I will focus on using this little apparatus to continue doing these videos. Tobacco. There's an extra tarp. I'm not going to trip too much on little stuff. I don't want any weight on this. I used to fish. This guy, he was a Korean guy, and he said, you always got to move fast. He was always moving fast. And he says, if you fuck up, then nobody will see it. So, he was a real good worker, though. But I don't know if that applies in all cases. But, in this case of me having to get this tent up that hill, I know exactly where it needs to go. So I'm gonna have to find a path. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, it's getting real nice out here. It feels like winter's almost over. So whereas I have these things tied up, I don't want things hanging up. So I'm gonna go the side of caution on this and just cut everything off. Either that or untie it. I found this flat spot while I was kind of looking around, and I noticed that it would be a flat spot for me to put my air mattress on the tent. But if it was on the ground, and I said, well, I got to do that. I'm too low here. As it gets nicer, it'll be more bugs. That's going to be a huge problem for me. So I don't want to just be inundated with bug bites and shit. Ticks, more ticks will be by the water. I can always kind of, once I get this thing up there, I can just piecemeal the rest of it. I'll keep the knife out all the time. Multitasking here. In situations like this, it brings me back to the hard work I did as a young man when I was working on the fishing boats. And it's really paid off in my life. I think it was more of just adventurousness and loving the ocean and nature that brought me to fishing. But now that I'm older and I don't want to do that work anymore, I noticed that it's been super beneficial for me. My ability to build and create. Oh snap. That was a bad move on my part. This is where things are going to get tricky. You can always come back for those. It's time to leave because I just have not been sleeping good here on this slant. So here's the tent. It's huge. Fudge. I love the idea of walking a tent up a hill and repositioning it, but we'll see how realistic that is. If it's not, I gotta break it down and then rebuild it. Alright, so much stuff. I know where it's going. Or can I lift it? This to be an epic fuck up on my part. Beauty of these tents is they fold up. One man. It's definitely light enough to move. The question is, can I do it on my own? And will I be able to figure out a pathway for it? See if I can bend it. If I could bend this down here. I cannot force it. People We're always trying to find ways to do things smarter, fast. Sometimes it's not the best. As in here, this has got stuck on this shitty ass log. I need it out of my way. So I've gotten this thing bent up. I don't want to rip it. I have to be ultra careful. I gotta be smart. There's an old baby carriage here. So what I'll do with that is, it's in my way. And then this branch is in my way as well. I'll try to sneak it around it. I can see my jacket up there. I have to move with the forest, and I have to move with the trees. I can't work against it, because if I do, then, oh man, I got it. I'm gonna rip my tent. So, almost here. If I accomplish this, I feel Herculean. And it seems that I have. I love you. I love you, son. Alright. So, it has been done. I care about these sticks and things. So there you go. I just dragged it all the way up here. I like this little spot here. It's nice and flat. These cars will never see me. They can't see anything. They're just driving straight. And I'll give you a view again. There's my little truck. And there's my house, my little home. So through the winter, I guess that was the hardest thing. Now, there's old metal here in the ground. So, So I feel good about this for now. It's a lot flatter. Than what I was dealing with before. don't like rolling around. Alright, I'm back. I did the stupid idea of answering my phone, which was terrible. So I'm sorry. It's such a habit of having to pick up the phone all the time. Alright. So this is it. It's a lot flatter. Got plenty of space. Now I'm trying to decide whether or not I want this more towards this tree or more towards these rocks over here. One thing I do like about over here, the ground is just got like a little divot, so fucking metal over here that's in the way. Old metal. Kick stuff out of my way. So, kind of on like a deciding pattern here. And then I guess part of my thinking would be, where would I strap? Like, how strong is this tree? So see, there's like a divot here where I want to put my mattress, where I'm standing. I like that a lot. Don't have to go too crazy. Feel really good about it. And I think I'm just going to leave that for now. And that's it. Like, that's all I got for you. I'm gonna bring all that stuff that I piled down there, I'm gonna bring it back up here, put it in here. I'll deconstruct that other thing over there, the A-frame. I might build another A-frame that way. Just moving around a little bit, but that's it. That's all I got. So everybody have a great weekend and have a good night.